I wasn't supposed to fall in love in South Africa. I was supposed to eat food, take pictures, come back home like a normal human being. That was the plan. Then I got lost, and somehow, that led me straight to her. She was standing there like she owned the whole street, not in an arrogant way, just naturally, like everything around her made sense. And my brain, being my brain, decided to embarrass me immediately. Why is she actually so fine? She turned, looked straight at me. Yeah, that kind of turn. I looked away fast like I didn't just think something stupid. Too late. She walked up to me, confident, calm, dangerous. "Are you lost?" she asked. "I'm not lost," I said. "I'm just exploring." She looked around, then back at me. "You're lost," I sighed. "Okay, fine, I'm lost." She smiled, victory smile. "Come." I don't know why I followed her. I just did. She didn't even explain anything. Just started walking like I'd already agreed. "Where are we going?" I asked. "You'll see." That sentence alone should have scared me, but no, I followed, like my life wasn't about to change. We walked through places I didn't even know existed. Beautiful streets, music in the background, people greeting her like she was famous. "You know everyone?" I asked. She shrugged. "They know me." I didn't even question it, because honestly, I understood. At some point she stopped, turned to a small flower stand, picked up a bouquet, then handed it to me. I blinked. Why am I holding flowers? She folded her arms. "Because you're going to need them." "For what?" She didn't answer, just smiled. That smile? Problem. Big problem. We kept walking, talking, laughing, and I don't even know when it happened, but I got comfortable, too comfortable. "So, do you do this often?" I asked. "Do what?" "Kidnap lost people." She laughed, actually laughed. "No," she said, "just you." I paused. "That doesn't make it better." "It does for me." Yeah, I was finished. By the time we reached my hotel, I didn't even want to go inside. "This is you," she said. "How do you know that?" "You talk a lot." "I do not." "You do." "Okay, maybe a little." She stepped back, like she was about to leave, and something in me panicked. "Wait," I said. She stopped. "Will I see you again?" She looked at me, not smiling this time. "That depends." "On what?" She tilted her head slightly. "On if you're brave." Then she left. I stood there holding flowers like a confused husband already. And somehow, I knew that wasn't the last time I'd see her. The next day, I went looking for her. Yes, I know, desperate. But listen, I didn't know where to start, so I just went back to where I first saw her. And guess what? She was there. Like she never left. She looked at me, smiled. "Took you long enough." "Long enough for what?" "For you to come back." I was just passing by. She raised an eyebrow. "With flowers?" I looked down, still holding the bouquet from yesterday. "Don't worry about that." She laughed. "You're funny." "I'm not trying to be." That's why it's funny. Days passed, and somehow we kept meeting. Not planned, not scheduled, just happening. We went everywhere together. Food spots, markets, late walks. At some point I forgot I was a tourist. I started feeling like I belonged there, and she was the reason. But she was confusing. 1 minute, sweet, soft, playful. Next minute, serious, distant, unreadable. "Why are you like this?" I asked one day. "Like what?" "Like, I don't understand you." She looked at me, calm. "Good." "Good? If you understand me too quickly, you'll get bored." "I won't." She smiled slightly. "Everyone says that." Then one evening, everything changed. We were sitting somewhere quiet, watching the sunset. For once, she wasn't talking. "So," I said, "why are you really helping me?" She didn't answer immediately. Then she said, "Because you're not like the others." That sounds like a lie. It's not. What makes me different? She looked at me, really looked. "You stayed." I frowned. "What does that mean?" She smiled softly. "Most people don't." That moment felt different. Serious, real. And that's when I realized I wasn't just enjoying my trip anymore. I was falling. And not slowly. Fast forward. Way too fast. Because next thing I know, I extended my trip. Then extended it again. Then stopped pretending I was going back anytime soon. My friends were confused. My family was confused. Even I was confused. But one thing was clear. I wasn't leaving her. One day, I looked at her and thought, yeah, this is my person. So I did something crazy. I told her, "I think I'm in love with you." She didn't react immediately. Of course, because she's her. Then she said, "Took you long enough." I blinked. "Wait, what?" "You're slow." I just confessed. "I know." "And you're just calm?" She laughed. "I've known." "Known?" "Yes." "How?" She leaned closer. "You're obvious." Yeah, I had no chance. Months later, I proposed. Properly this time. Not accidentally like before. I got on one knee. She looked at me, smiling, like she already knew. "Alel," she said. "Just say yes." She laughed. "You didn't even ask yet." "I know the answer." She folded her arms. "Say it properly." I sighed. "Will you marry me?" She smiled. "Yes." And just like that, I married a South African woman. Now let me tell you something. Marriage? Different level. Because before, I thought I knew her. I didn't. Not even close. Living with her? That's when I realized. I didn't marry a normal person. I married a whole experience. She's sweet when she wants, stubborn all the time, funny without trying, dramatic for no reason. One time I said, "Let's eat something light." She said, "Okay." Next thing I see, full meal. Rice, meat, sides, extras. I looked at her. "This is light." She nodded. "For me." Another time, I tried to argue with her. Worst mistake of my life. Because she doesn't argue. She wins. "How do you always turn things around?" I asked. She smiled. "Skill." But the truth is, behind all that, she's real. She cares. And she never lets me forget who I am. Sometimes, I still think about that day, when I got lost. Because if I didn't, I would have never met her. And honestly, getting lost was the best decision I never made. Because now, I'm not lost anymore. I'm home. With her. Hello fam, POV here. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow this community together, and remember, every video gets better with time.